Hi everyone. Today I want to talk to you more about how to age without necessarily having that age show and doing that without fillers. So the subject of today's video is Sculptra, which is poly-l-lactic acid. You may or may not have heard of it. I'm going to explain it to you briefly, tell you how it works, and then you can decide if it's something you want to try or not. So Sculptra is an injectable biostimulant. It's not a filler, it's not a gel, there's nothing in there to dissolve. It's basically a synthetic sugar that's suspended in water. And it's injected strategically to create and stimulate the fibroblasts to produce collagen. It can be injected to simulate bone, where it's injected deeply, and it can be injected right underneath the skin to really improve skin quality and skin luminosity. In fact, there's a term coined Sculptra glow, because you can really change the appearance of your skin with this product. It literally does create a glow and create a youthful appearing skin. It's really incredible. So what happens when this synthetic sugar is injected? So as I mentioned, it can be injected deep on bone and it stimulates collagen production deep in the skin, or it can be injected superficially to stimulate collagen right underneath the skin. And after it's injected, it basically stimulates the immune system to stimulate the fibroblasts to produce collagen. And what happens to the synthetic sugar? It turns into water, or it doesn't turn into, it breaks down into water, carbon dioxide or CO2, glucose, and lactate or lactic acid. And then the body just washes that away, uses it up, and disposes of it. So basically, that's why I say it's not a filler. It doesn't stay in your skin. It doesn't stay in your body. It's there to kind of cause some havoc, do some stimulating, and then it breaks down and it washes away. So for those of you who aren't interested in the idea of fillers, who aren't interested in the idea of having a gel in your face, this may be an interesting option for you to look into. Now, the most amazing thing about Sculptra is honestly the result. When you look at people who have done Sculptra 6 months, 1 year, and 2 years later, they look exactly like themselves, but they just look younger. It's absolutely incredible. They look more refreshed, they look more rested, and they just look more youthful. So that's why I absolutely love this product. Now, because I said it stimulates your immune system, the response is always better in younger people who have a more robust collagen production network, younger, more active fibroblasts, and a quicker immune system. They get more out of one injection of Sculptra than someone who's older, which is not a problem, because the way this product is used is the patient is injected, reassessed after a certain amount of time. It depends on the injector. Some people wait 1 month, some people wait 6 weeks, some people wait 2 months, and then reassessed at that time at the second visit. And then the decision is made, do we inject more or not? It's very common to do 2 visits and inject 2 times, usually 2 vials. Again, depends on age. Someone younger who's being more proactive and prophylactic may just need 1 vial once a year. But someone who's trying to kind of catch up for what they've lost may start off with 2 vials and then 2 months later do another 2 vials and possibly another 2 vials after that. You really have to look at your face and decide, are you happy with where you are, or do you want a little bit more? And keep in mind that after the first injection, that product is actually working, that immune system, that stimulation of collagen is working for another 6 months. And that's why we like to wait long periods of time before injections, because after 1 month, you may not see much. So be aware of that. You might get Sculptra 1 month later, look in the mirror and say, I wasted my money, nothing is happening. That's really common. 6 weeks later, you may not see too much, but people around you might start commenting that you look a little fresher, that did you have a facial? What did you do? You look a little better. Usually after 2 months, you begin to see the results yourself. And so that's why you don't want to do too many injections too close together, because in the first 3 months you might be disappointed, but 1 year later you might feel like it was too much. And so that's the reason for going slowly. But it is an incredible way to reverse the clock, to age invisibly without filler, and just allowing your own body to stimulate the fibroblasts, to produce collagen, and give you that Sculptra glow. Now, there are contraindications to this product, and that is if someone has an autoimmune disease or active immune issues, or someone who tends to have hypertrophic scars or keloids. Obviously, the concern is you don't want to stimulate the immune system in an adverse way to wake up, a sleeping dragon, to exacerbate any kind of autoimmune disease, or to create a keloid or hypertrophic scar. And so that's the reason why good history has to be taken before you proceed with the product, and the injector has to know a lot about you to make sure the product is right for you. One side effect, which is actually becoming less and less common, is the nodules that can occur after Sculptra injections. The general protocol after Sculptra injections is very frequent and very regular facial massage that you do on yourself at home after the procedure. And the reason for it is to distribute those little synthetic sugar molecules evenly. Almost if you imagine like spreading fertilizer on grass, you kind of want to distribute it evenly, because if you concentrate too much in one area, it will burn the grass. That's like the nodule. But if you get a nice sprinkle everywhere uniformly, the grass will grow beautifully. So when Sculptra is too concentrated in one area, and of course because it's in water, it's going to move. As your muscles move with animation, with talking, with speaking, they're going to aggregate in little pockets of least resistance. And the idea is to massage them out of any concentrated spots, and again, equally distribute them all through the face. The reason I say this is less common is because now there's a new indication. It's a new way of mixing the Sculptra where the product is actually more diluted. And research that came out just recently shows that diluting Sculptra more doesn't decrease the positive effects of collagen production, but it does decrease the incidence of nodules happening. So if it can't concentrate and aggregate in one area, the chance of nodule is lower. So with the new injection techniques and new dilution techniques, nodules are a lot less likely to occur. And if they do occur, most of the time they're not visible, but you can just feel like a little rice grain or a little pea underneath your skin, and it will generally go away with time. So that is one possible side effect from Sculptra. So it's a fantastic product. If you're interested in it, talk to your doctor, talk to your injector, see if you're a candidate for it. I absolutely love doing this. I love seeing the results on my patients. I think it's one of the best invisible aging secrets out there. So let me know if you've done it. Let me know if you love it or if you don't. And I'll see you guys in the comments. Bye.